So do one hand like brown shades, one hand green. I'm trying to get it deeper blue. Okay. Is that, you okay with this? 7 stars? It's not too pinky.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine? I'm gonna knock this one out real quick, guys. Last set. So I'm gonna be extra quiet here. Any questions I answer later. This is not the same one we're using her. You only got played. This is lighter, yeah. I was like, hold on. Yeah, that's better. The music's gonna be a problem. Thúy kia nó mở nhạc xuống Thúy. We're doing deep French, browns and greens. I'm gonna make 5 shades of greens for you. Oh my goodness. Tinted marble. There we go. Now it says length, don't need apex. Not don't need apex, don't need to build. It's already there for you. Especially with the natural tips, okay? The more you try to build the apex, the more bulky it's gonna look. The bulkiness will come through when it comes to shorter nails. So make sure you just drag the powder through when it's nice and consistent. It's in al dente, not too wet. And you'll have your apex from where the natural nail bulges out. Because the natural nail plate has an apex already. So the thicker you make it, the more it's gonna be show up. I'm just gonna do medium, long sets today. Use my whole brush. Brush the powder through, make sure it's nice and even. Just like that. Yeah. Keep that nut shape nice and even. This is a 14. It's my 14 crimped. It's starting to become my favorite. The more you use a brush, the more trained it gets, the better it looks. So you get your brush, it's crimped, but you gotta train it to get to look like how my brushes are. Every time I finish, I always clean and train the brush to make it flat the way I like it. And I store it for next time. This is a bigger nail, so I'm gonna get a bigger bead, increase my ratio. There you go. One hand down. You guys not here by yourself? No, right?
Here we are.
Just you two came out here?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm 18, she's 19.
You guys drive or fly?
True.
Woo, I can't drive. Yeah. How long was the drive?
About 9 hours.
Yeesh. 9 hours.
Wasn't
That's not
too
bad. Yeah, you can split that up into 2 people.
She drove for like an hour and a half out of that.
Definitely not taking you on road trips next time.
I like to drive, I don't mind.
I know I wanted to drive.
Yeah.
She just drove while I did my makeup.
Yeah, see, even I'm one beading, I'm actually leaving powder behind where the apex area is. I'm not dragging it through. So yes, and essentially it's thinner here at the tips than I said at the apex area. It's how you control the powder, how you move the powder too. So yes, you can kind of like include the apex in your application process fairly easily. Those of you guys that understand how that works, pretty much I'm gonna walk you through it right now real quick. So you kind of get the gist of what I just did there. A little bit of powder here, missing a little bit of powder. I was talking, I was not paying attention. Okay, watch on this middle finger what I'm gonna do when I say that I just incorporate the apex technique into my application. I'm gonna do one bead, right? And I'm going to place the bead up right here. The bulk of my powder is with the apex areas. I'm gonna nudge it forward. Now I'm gonna bring the powder up. Now when I move this powder, I'm gonna move it halfway. See that? I'm not dragging from top to bottom. That means I'm leaving the majority of the powder right here where the apex area is as it dries. And as I pat down like I do with an ombre, I'll pat this down, this will be thinner. So essentially, I did a 1 bead, and I built an apex at the same time. I left more powder here. I pat this down so it's going to be less bulge there. And I start patting down here. So yeah, there you go, see? Here, let me show you guys a side view once I finish shaping here before this thing dries up too much. Show you guys a side view of what I'm talking about. See? Just like that. And I'll be able to create the apex with my 1 bead. This takes a little bit of understanding, control, and technique, but it can be done. And that's, you know, 1 beading. Yes, there's a lot going on at one time, so that's why you have to understand, know your timing, how you work. Before I used to do one beading all the time, and people were getting confused how I was doing it, and that's why I went over to 2 beading to show my text. I mean, this way is it practical? I don't know. Every time, yes. If you know how to do it, yes. But if you're new, you won't be able to do that. It'll be a little bit hard for you to understand and control the powder, let alone have 1 bead, flush the cuticles, do the apex, get the powder to travel down the nail. That's a lot going on for a beginner or someone that doesn't have proper control yet, keyword yet. But later on, when you start getting more and more, you know, hands-on and start to understand the powder a little bit more experience, you say, okay, you know, I can do all this in one time. But until then, just break it down to steps. See, just like that. You can do 1 bead with the apex. See that? From the cuticle area. And it's very smooth. There you go, guys. Should have took me about, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes for the application. And once again, check your brush. And when you feather through like that, that means there's no acrylic. Good to go. And I'm gonna shake. This is for training my brush. I'm gonna put it the way I like it, flat, and then it's gonna harden like this. And this is my last set of the day, so I don't need this monomer. Look, I have so much extra monomer. Okay. I'm using my 14 Flinsky brush, and I'm using my, this is a nude I mixed myself, actually. Because I ran out of the nude that I like to use from Chisel, so I mixed this one myself. Like a light nude, flesh nude. So my shape should be right there. I'm just gonna go through and just finesse the shape up a little bit. I'm talking about food, I'm hungry. My stomach just curled up when you said food. Seafood. And usually that's really all I do is shaping, to be honest, because I did it with my application already. So nice, crisp, tapered look. Doing a deep French with gel polish. This will look really nice to the set. There you guys go. Remember, when you get your brush from me, it's crimped by me, but you have to train it, use it a couple of times to get it the way you want it, okay? lot of times people will get their brushes and they clean it. They're like, now that it's not as flat as yours. I'm like, well, because you haven't used it yet. Use it a few times, train it, and you'll be able to get the flatness you like. God. This is a standard medium set, guys. Like, if you're a new nail tech, this is the sets you should be producing. Right here. Good money doing sets like this. Now we keep it work. Not bad. What's up? I need to take a trip there and just get my nails done in your class. You think I have time to do you guys' nails when I'm teaching the class? No, sir. I think the only student I've ever done nails for is one of my Orlando students. She lives in Tampa. I had done her birthday nails. Don't move like that. Trust me, I don't want to cut you, then I'll be sorry.
Can you show me like, the prices of the crab?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Oh, I could see what the size.
Yeah.
This is my fine sharp bit. Now, the smoother my application, the easier for me to go through this. Very smooth. Maybe I'll make exceptions for students. I don't take new clients, but maybe I'll make exceptions for students. No, I teach y'all how to do nails just like me, so you guys should be able to do your own nails. If you can do one hand yourself that looks like mine, then I'll do the other hand. Deal? You should be able to replicate one hand. I'll do one hand and you have to finish the other hand yourself. Maybe I'll do that for student clients. I only do one hand. Force you guys to replicate the other hand. I'm doing deep French. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna get these corners nice and smooth, because then I have to actually go all the way up there with the gel polish. This is the sharp bit. This is my 5-in-1 sharp. There you go.
I saw a crab. It's on like the crab shack right there as well.
Go to Mr. and Mrs. Crab.
Yeah,
Right
that's
here.
the one that I was looking at. That
It's
one,
really good.
it looks the best, the cheapest, and it has both of what we want.
Oh,
It's good. I don't know if the cheapest, but if you think that's cheap, then it's good. You're in the right place. I go there all the time.
It's the cheapest one on Google Maps right now.
he's paying it. Splitting it. You split it.
I can't wait to go to Atlanta and eat. Oop. First thing I'm gonna do is get some Korean barbecue. Find some crawfish.
Right into Atlanta was awful.
Huh? Trying to do Atlanta was awful?
Yeah, it was like a full stop all the way on our way.
Yikes!
Couple hours. That's why it took so long.
I'm gonna fly in, so hopefully not too much traffic. But I'm Ubering, so around the area. Nice. It says making resistant sounds just because the sides were not even. Let me hear that squeak. Oh, or that my Joe's not running fast enough. Here we go. Almost finished right now. Oop. I see you nicked you there. Nice. Alright, clean that. A little boo-boo there. Make sure you throw away all the buffers and stuff like that. And sanitize, barbicide. Let's get these corners. This is where I'm gonna be doing my deep French. So I'm gonna make sure this is nice and smooth. This spot right here. Right here. Alrighty then. And we're gonna buff and we're gonna do these. Actually, I like the brown to green. I don't each hand thing. Let's do that. And we're gonna do the thumb white, just like you wanted. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Throw this away. Wash hands. We're gonna be doing deep French. I'm gonna mix colors again for you guys. That was a very long nail. Was it? That's short. Very short. So we're gonna do green, 2 shades of green, and I gotta mix a shade of brown. We're gonna do this brown. And we're doing light brown, so we're doing a small dab. Now we'll put some white in there to create a light brown. We shall mix that like. Where's that thing I go? Did I put it away? Yes. Alright, put more white in there. I want it lighter. Yeah, we're doing greens, olive green, and a light green. It's okay? This green okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I got this green. And yours matte or shiny?
I was gonna let you do whatever you want, but I wanted to have like
Shiny.
Shiny?
milky one. Sure. I don't know. I just want to do some like, but you could do freestyle. Be like the. Okay. See, like I don't want to.
Is that brown okay? Those two?
Mm-hmm.
Dark and light?
Are you only doing 2 shades?
You do white. It's
Right.
we're doing brown, green, like how you wanted. Deep French, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Could you do the olive green on my middle fingers?
Your middle finger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'll be brown, brown, olive, like this one, and then this one, the pointer, okay? Then white on your thumb. Deep, right?
Yes.
I could do 2 coats of this brown. Bring it out though. Flash cure this for 30 seconds. I'm gonna start right here. This brown's a nice brown, but it needs 2 coat because it is a gel polish. So it needs 2 coat to bring out the nice texture of it. We're doing deep French, meaning that it's gonna go all the way up to the sides. I'm not gonna try to paint too thick either, because I know I have to do any other coat. I just want to get nice coverage, okay? Painting it thicker won't make it darker. This makes it thicker. Okay. Fresh cure that. Now I'll bring in the brown. Darken it a little bit more here. See that? 2 thin coats, all I need.
Do you have an even darker brown?
This is the darkest brown we have here. I can make some black in it, make it darker. You want?
If that would work, that'd be cool instead of the really light one.
Okay. Let me see. That's my black gel polish. Just like how you can do light to white. You can always make a brown darker too by adding black. That? Sounds like a chocolate. I'm going to go through and do another coat of this brown here. Come on, flash cure. Flash cure this. Do that coat over here. Maybe get that brown we want. There you go. So sometimes you don't have the color, you can actually make it work shade-wise. A little bit of black will make it darker, white will make it lighter. Okay? And you want the other brown to be the light brown, the original one, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Give us a nice dark brown there. Chocolatey brown. Okay. So we're gonna use this brown as our original brown then. This is not gel art paint, that's why I have to cure as I go. You guys usually see me just go through, I don't have to cure as I go. Well, it's the opposite, I can't do that. This is not gel art paint, so I have to cure as I go because this gel polish is not as thick as my gel art paint. So I'd have to cure it. Or else I'm gonna lose my shape easily. First coat. Right. You guys seen me do this before with other colors, a little bit different, right? But when I use my gel art paint, I just go through and do them. I don't have to cure it, but it's the opposite when it comes to this. Good. And my second coat.
Should I do it on the middle? No. The energy is good.
Okay, which green you want? Which green did you want?
Actually, if we could do white on my pointer finger.
You want to do white in your pointer finger? And you want to do green? Which green?
The army green.
This one?
Yeah.
White on the pointer finger, green in the middle.
Do you think instead of that teal, we could just make that green lighter
Yeah, whatever you want.
or even darker?
Darker is fine. That'll be on the thumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I've seen the green being used with browns though. It's unique. I can see where it comes from. Actually, I see it. Let's see how these colors can go together. I was a little bit skeptical at first when you told me browns and greens, but now that,
Earth tones.
yeah, earth tones, now that I'm seeing it, I guess it goes together. On God, this will look so badass matted. Just saying. It brings the color out more. Makes it pop. That's why I love pigment gel. I don't have these colors in my pigment gel. You see how you have to go through and just do light coats, thin coats, bring out the color. It's important to bring out the color, but not add to the thickness, okay? We are doing deep French, means it goes all the way deep into the cuticle area. Funny people will say, "Oh, this looks weird," but then Kylie Jenner does it. It'll be a new thing. Some shit she do too. Okay, so white on your pointer finger.
And darken the
That green.
yeah.
Just notice I do the same positioning for the white as everything else, so all my French look the same. You don't want one too high, one too low, okay? It's a good way to get practice. This drawing it out, this diagram, and making sure you do these French. Back then we used to put it all the way on and then we just use a brush and clean it off, but nowadays we can be more precise with our work. And this method actually works really well. It gives us even consistency. It's a little bit of control with the brush here. And one more coat of white to make sure I get a good coverage. Very thin. And she wants to darken that green up. Have it on the thumb. And we're gonna top coat and call it a night. Always consistently cleaning my sides, make sure I don't lose my shape. That's always one of the biggest issue. Losing your shape when you're doing designs like this. I don't cap my nails because I don't think it's necessary to cap. You lose the shape the most when you cap. And I just flip the sides like that. Okay, so we're darker, right?
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost like a hunter green. Nice. So add a little black to this green I did it here, so it's gonna be almost like a hunter green there. This I probably only need one coat of. Not two. Just a little pigment. Go back in here. There we go. I only use like a few colors. I'll be able to make different shades of greens and stuff like that. Look how cool that green looks. Custom colors. Okay. Alright, we're done now. this over here. Damn, I actually like this. I don't know. I gotta trust the process, I guess. I just couldn't see browns and greens and white going together, but I guess you've seen this somewhere before.
TikTok mostly.
Really?
Pinterest.
I don't know why. I guess I have to trust it.
Would you be able to do one more coat of that lighter brown?
This lighter brown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this needs another coat too. Yeah, there you go. Ah, everything came in.
Thank you.
And all you gotta do is trust me on this mat. We'll do shiny. If you want.
If you do that, can you reverse it?
Yeah. Let me reverse it.
You can put that on there if you want to see it, but I had to put shiny nose.
Don't blame me if you see it and then you're like, oh, I like it. I like it so much.
We'll see.
Yeah, you don't like it. Just put top coat on top of the mat and it'll just be shiny again. It doesn't do anything. Very thin coat. That's right. Don't blame me if you like it, okay? Just like her. She's like, I want to go on the mat.
She usually gets matte nails.
I've gotten one set of matte nails. Besides this, I've gotten one set.
Black ones.
Yeah, the black ones.
I don't like them shiny.
Let's get them shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it matted though. That's nice. But Kling gets what she wants. At least you guys get to see what my matte top coat and my shiny top coat looks like. Shiny is pretty nice too. Very nice thin coat. You don't need that much. Top coat can also make you lose your shape. So for a lot of you guys, the thicker the top coat does not mean the more is gonna stay, okay? You want it thin because you want it to be nicely cured. You want a nice, consistent cure. You're not gonna lie, I do dig it shiny. Very thin. That, just a nice thin coat so you don't lose your shape. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. I really never thought that I would do this combination, but it works. For some reason, when she wanted it, I was just like, I don't know. I didn't know, but yeah, the color goes together. Kind of like earth tone, something like that. Guess you gotta trust the process. First time for me. Alright guys, there you go. There you go, there you go. Deep French hand polish. You can do this with color powder if you want, but this way may take a little longer, but the client will be able to get the refills. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys later, and we are finished for the day. I gotta pack up, get ready to leave for Atlanta class tomorrow. Thank you guys. See you later.